How to know when it's time to pivot your career after losing your job. Losing your job can feel like the ground's been pulled from under you. It's unsettling, it's scary, and it can make you question not only your future but your identity. But what if losing your job wasn't just an ending? What if it was an invitation to pause, reflect, and maybe pivot? Today, we'll talk about how to know when it's time to pivot your career, especially if you've been searching and not finding opportunities in your field. We'll explore how long to keep searching, when to consider a shift, and how to turn this moment of uncertainty into a season of clarity and growth. When you first lose your job, panic is a natural reaction. You refresh your resume, send out dozens of applications, and scroll through job boards late at night. But as weeks turn into months, silence begins to echo. You start to doubt yourself. Is there something wrong with me? You might ask yourself. You wonder if maybe you've fallen behind. If maybe the world has moved on and left you behind with it. But that's not the truth. Losing your job doesn't mean you've lost your value. It might simply mean something has shifted in your industry, in the economy, or inside you, or maybe all at once. Sometimes that loss is actually life's way of saying it's time to realign. So before jumping back into the job hunt, give yourself permission to pause. Take a silent moment, or two, or as much as you need. Do not interrupt the silence. Give yourself permission to ask, what might this moment be trying to teach me? Because when you're in that space between jobs, it's easy to feel trapped. But you have options, and understanding those options can bring back a sense of control. There are three main paths you can take. First, stay and keep searching in your field. If your industry is still healthy and you enjoy the work, maybe it's just about patience and persistence. Second, make a small pivot. That means taking your existing skills and applying them in a slightly new way. A teacher might move into instructional design. A journalist might shift to content marketing. Third, make a big pivot. Stepping into a completely new direction, something that's been calling to you quietly for a while. There's no right answer. The key question is, which path aligns with who you are now, not who you were when you started your career? And one of the hardest questions to answer is, how long should I keep looking before I decide to pivot? There's no perfect formula, but here's a simple guide. From 1 to 3 months, you should focus fully on your field, network, reconnect, test the market. From 4 to 6 months, you should step back. Reflect on what's happening. Are opportunities truly scarce, or are you aiming for roles you've outgrown? And after 6 months, if you're still not finding traction, it might be time to consider a pivot. This isn't about giving up. It's about waking up. Ask yourself, is the world moving in a different direction than I am? If it is, maybe it's time to move with it. What can a pivot mean for you and your family? Pivoting isn't just a career move, it's a life decision. And if you have a partner, kids, or family responsibilities, it can feel like an even bigger leap, and it is normal to worry for things like income, stability, and the future. But here's something people often forget. Your family doesn't only need your paycheck, they need you. They need your energy, your presence, your peace of mind. And if staying stuck in an endless job search is draining all of that, then pivoting might actually be an act of love for them and for yourself. Talk with your family about your options and share with them what's on your mind. Don't keep yourself and your thoughts closed in. When you pivot with communication and clarity, you're not walking alone, you're growing together. A pivot isn't abandoning your past, it's building on it with purpose. So, how do you even start figuring out what's next? Here are a few ways to begin the process, gently with curiosity. Step 1, list your transferable skills. Forget job titles for a moment. Ask, what am I actually good at? Problem solving, communication, empathy, leadership, these can all translate across industries. Step 2, reflect on what energizes you and what drains you. Think about your last job. What tasks made you lose track of time? Those are the tasks you enjoyed so much that you forgot about time. On the other hand, what moments left you exhausted? What tasks drained your energy? Those answers point to your natural direction. Step 3, look for intersections. Where do your skills meet your interests? If you love helping people and know project management, maybe explore nonprofit work or coaching. This Step 4, talk to people. Reach out to others in roles you admire. Ask questions. Listen. You don't need to have it all figured out. You just need to start the conversation. Step 5, experiment. Take a short course, volunteer, freelance, try something new, not as a permanent decision, but as an exploration. You would be surprised what you can find out about yourself and about the opportunities out there. Curiosity is how change begins. Losing your job can feel like losing control, but sometimes it's the exact moment life gives you back control. It's a pause, a moment between chapters, that asks, who am I now? What do I want next? What kind of work will make me come alive again? You don't need all the answers yet. You just need the courage to stay open and wait. Remember, a pivot doesn't erase your past, it builds on it. Every skill, every challenge, every success has brought you to this point and will carry you forward. So, if you've lost your job, take a breath. This isn't the end. In fact, it might just be the start of the most meaningful chapter yet. If this message resonated with you, remember, you're not alone. Subscribe for more reflections on career growth, purpose, and change. And if you're in that in-between season right now, trust it. You're growing in ways you can't yet see. I'll see you in the next video.